morning, good morning. I have my coffee right here. Hope you guys have your coffee. Let's see. I hope I see some people coming in. Not quite yet, but Brian just ended. Ah, there we got a couple people. So grab your coffee or whatever beverage you might fancy this morning. Hello, hello, hello. Let me get my Facebook page up here. Nice. Good morning. Good morning, friends. Good morning, friends. Awesome. Well, my name is Chelsea Comer. For those of you that don't know me, we are from InkyStamper, and every couple different one-of-a-kinds, we come on with a kit. And today's kit, I think Brian just showed you, is the Jawsome Z-Fold pop-up card. Jawsome Z-Fold. So I hope you got your kit. And we're also going to be featuring our shark stamp set. Awesome. And so today, I want you to get your kit and we will start to make our card. I'll show you what the card looks like really quick before we get started. It's this Jawsome Z-Fold card. This is what it looks like fully closed and ready to go in your A2 size envelope. And then when you open it up, ba-ba! So it's a super fun card, interactive card. It stands up really nice. I'll pretend I'm a table here. Stands up really nice on your table for display. So good morning, good morning, good morning. And after we get done with that, we have time for a little bonus card. So without any further ado, I'm going to flip my camera up to the ceiling and then flip you down so you can see my work surface. Okay, here we go. Welcome, guys. Welcome. It's my dragonfly ceiling. And then like magic, all of a sudden, boop, there's my work surface. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let me take one last sip here. Good. Well, I hope everyone is having a great start to their day already. Ooh, I knocked over the garbage can. Live crafting. This is fully live. So sometimes if you hear me knock over the garbage can, yep, I just did. Okay. You're going to have two packets in your kit. One kit has everything for your big card. One has everything for your bonus card. We're going to set the bonus card aside for right now. And then here is our big card. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. Now, when you open this up, hello, hello, hello. All my friends are here today. So excited. When you open this up, make sure you open up very carefully because there are some small little pieces in there that might roll away. And I want to make sure that you have all your pieces. See all the pieces in there? Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and just move this up. Nice, nice. Okay, so with that, look at all those pieces I got. We are going to be able to make all this whole card because I pre-stamped everything. Well, I didn't pre-stamp it, but I pre-cut everything. All we have to do is stamp. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and probably just do all my little elements and then put my card together. So this big rectangle, bigger rectangle, you're going to put in and you're going to stamp your shark. So I'm going to go ahead and add it to my mini precision press. Absolutely love this for stamping all of our little items. What this does is allows you to be, again, I always say it, the perfect little stamper because it lines up on the pegs. Now, let's say I didn't like how light that eye was. I can go back in and I can actually re-stamp it. And it's going to line up perfectly because it goes back on these pegs. And look at that. The eye is tons darker. So I have a perfect little shark right there. And I'm going to take that shark, and then I'm going to use the die that came with the stamp set, and I am going to cut the shark out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Bring in my Easy Cut machine. And I just want to give a huge shout out to my helper today, Kim. She is helping me, answering questions, putting up links for people. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If Kim doesn't get to you, no worries. We will be looking at all the comments after the show as well. But look how great that shark is and how well that die cut that shark. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so, and then I did ask you to bring a white pencil as one of the items that you need to play. If you do not have white pencil or have not seen this before, you're going to want to grab a white pencil from our store. Let me zoom in here a little bit. That's all my pieces that I don't want to lose. And here is my shark. I'm going to use my white pencil, and I know you guys like me coloring. So I'm going to go ahead and color with my white pencil. And let me show you like how much this white pencil just absolutely pops on this gray cardstock. It's absolutely the easiest way, I think, to color an image if you already have like dark cardstock, and just adding a little white pencil to your shark. I just add some, I don't know, lines along the edges. Look how cute that is. I mean, he is the cutest shark. You can go back in and color his teeth a little bit more, whatever you need. And there is Mr. Shark, because he's Jawsome. Love this. Yeah, it is a good tip, right? I love how the white pencil shows up on my dark gray cardstock. It shows up on other colors too, which you're about to see too. So next, I'm going to go back to my pile up here. And why don't I go ahead and take the other gray? Now, the other gray is going to be an anchor. And so if you take your stamps, look how great this stamp set is. Did you guys see this? How many fun elements you get with this card? I'm going to go ahead and take that with my block, ink it on up. Awesome, or Jawsome. And then I'm just going to add a little more white right to the image on the rope, a little here, just to make the silver anchor kind of stand out, right? Not too much, but there you go. You can maybe see that, or I can bring it up. See how that white just like accents that anchor so nicely? Yeah. I'm gonna go back again, zoom in, zoom out. Hopefully you're not getting seasick with my zooming. I'm gonna go ahead and add our seaweed as well to this green. And I'm gonna stamp this 3 times. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you kind of stamp it in a row if you're following along at home. And again, the nice thing about these one-of-a-kind videos and days, right, is if you don't have the kit or you just want to watch and learn and then do the kit later, all of these videos are saved and you can go back and watch later, which I find very, very helpful. It will be on our website, well, not our website, but our Facebook page later. And I know Brian and Carol also post them on Facebook. It'll also be on our YouTube page. So if you're looking for those, you will find them later. Now I'm just adding a little more white pencil randomly to some of these seaweed algae leaves. Can you see that? A little white just adds a little extra. And then I think that's it. That's all. Yeah, that's all we have to, stamp. Well, I guess we have to do one more thing. This little rectangle right here, this one's going to say you're totally Jawsome. So I might as well go ahead and do that right now as well. So the little white, well, off-white rectangle, little white off-white rectangle. You're totally Jawsome. You're totally Jawsome for showing up this morning. Thank you so much. Bottom of my heart. Pleases me to see so many friends on a Saturday. We have gone live this week. This will be the third time this week. Third time's a charm. We have gone live. If you like what we do, you should follow us on Facebook at InkyStamper. And again, we go live every Tuesday night at 7:30 Central. So for your fun crafting pleasure. We never really know what we're going to do that night. We have a small idea. I'm now going to go ahead and cut this algae out. I know everyone's like fussy cutting at 9:15 in the morning Central. Yes, a little fussy cutting. I actually enjoy fussy cutting, but if you don't enjoy fussy cutting and you want to do this later, feel free. You can do it later and add it to your project. So the stamp set comes with the Jaws die, shark die, and it also comes with the little camera die. So those two we will easily die cut, but these we're gonna fussy cut. And again, I just find it fun and easy. One tip that I like for fussy cutting is I kind of move the paper, you can kind of see that, rather than move my scissors. So I'm just kind of going around and around and around and around. And yes, we're cutting 3 of these. And here's one more. And again, just kind of moving the paper around rather than moving our scissors, cutting. I guess I've been doing it so long that it comes as second nature to me to fussy cut, and even this algae. And again, if you don't want to fussy cut this tight, you definitely don't have to. But there's my 3 pieces of algae. And then one other thing we got to fussy cut real quick is this anchor. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put together our card. So I'm just going to fussy cut this anchor, just like so. I forgot one cute tip that I had for this anchor. Let's see if I can't do that. See if I can find my small hole punch real quick. Ah, yes. So what I did on my sample is I took my anchor, and see how it has this hole up here? I took a small hole punch and just punched, right? And so there's a hole up there. If you want to make that hole slightly bigger, because I think I used a bigger hole punch than that. I think that was a 1/16. Maybe a 1/8 would do. You can just cut that hole out. But again, completely optional if you want it. Awesome. Well, there we go. We've got all of our pieces that are going to go on our card. And now it's time to make our card. So excited about this. So let's make sure that we pull all of our foam squares and water droplets to the side. Yes, those are our small pieces. Now, you're going to take your main card right here, and what I want you to do is fold on the fold. So it's a normal A2, but look, there's an empty spot, and that is absolutely okay, because your card is then going to fold. So you're going to fold this panel back. And if you see here, that's your card. It's still an A2 size base, but then you've got this part on it, and then we're going to build up the rest of the card. So super easy. This is scored at 2 inches, and so this piece is 4, and this piece is 5.5. So you cut 1.5 inches off of your card base. If you guys want directions and measurements later, I'm happy to provide that. I will probably put a link in my YouTube video to where you can get the dimensions later. Okay. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the big sprinkles. I think it's sprinkles. You got stripes and you got sprinkles. Again, if you want to do your card with stripes, you are more than welcome. But this is the sprinkle side, and it's going to go right on the back of our base. So I'm going to go ahead and take my glue. You can also use your tape runner, but we like using Nuvo liquid glue. So I'm going to go ahead and place it just right there, like so. Look how fun. It's coming together already. And one thing I wanted to mention, in your stamp set, you've got these little bubbles. And I'm going to go ahead and put these bubbles on my block. And I'm going to stamp a couple sets of bubbles on my background. Now, again, you're not going to see, let me move up this card a little bit. You're not going to see in like this area. So no need to stamp bubbles there if you don't want them, but you will see bubbles towards the top up here. So I'm just going to add just a few sections of bubbles before we put this card together, and it's going to be hard to get my stamp block in there. So I just stamped 3, and then we're going to put this piece right on this panel here, and I think I want to add 1 set of bubbles to this piece as well. It'll be easier to add the bubbles now versus later. So again, I'm just going to stamp those bubbles. See, just like so. Now, you've also got some little pieces of craft cardstock. What I did for these craft cardstocks is they're there for you to have sand on the bottom of your ocean. What? I thought of everything. So what you're going to do, I like giving the sand a very rough edge to look like sand. So what I do is I just kind of rip, and let's just say it's maybe like 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch off of that. Now I took the biggest one first. You got 4 of them, 5 of them. 4 smaller size and 1 bigger size. So you're going to take the bigger size one, which again is 1 3/4 inch across. 1 3/4? Let me see. 2 inches across. 2 inches across. Sorry about that. And you're going to actually glue it on the bottom of the water panel here. Sprinkle panel. Love this. I love the rough edge of the sand. So and it's going to overhang a little bit, because actually if we just were to put it on this panel now, you would see how it overhangs. I'm actually going to pull it down right to the bottom. So let me go ahead and add that panel to the front of the card, and then we'll build the other panels. There you go. So we've got the outside panel and we've got the inside panel, and now we've got to build the middle of the card, just like so. And we'll put more sand over here in a bit, but we don't have to put it all the way across because it's going to go on the layers that we're about to build. So let's take all of our cream cardstock. See how we've like already gotten through a lot of our different pieces here? And we're basically almost done with the card, which is great. So here is the next piece that we want. It's the bigger of the 3 rectangles, right? So you're going to go large, medium, small, okay? And you're going to fold on all of those creases. Fold lines. That's what I'm trying to say. You're going to fold on all the scores and fold lines. Duh. And so you've got this little almost completed box, but not fully complete. See? And you're going to actually fold on all of those lines for all of the small, medium, and large. And again, you're going to have almost complete boxes. Tubes. Boxed tubes on all the score lines. And all of them are 1.5 inch wide, just so everybody knows, because that is very helpful to know. But again, we will put together a list of all of the dimensions for you later if you'd like to recreate this. Okay? So now I've got large, medium, small. Here is the easiest and best way to figure out how to put this together. You're always going to want to have your small little score and fold on the right hand side. Always on the right hand side. I'm going to put glue always on the left hand side. So score, smallest score on the right, glue on the left. Okay? So I'm going to put glue all on top here. Just like so. And then, watch this. It's super easy. You're going to line it right up to the fold there, and you're going to press right to the fold of the normal A2 size card. And then you've got this flap, right? Hold that for a second, and then you're going to fold the right-hand glue flap, the smallest score, and you're going to put a little glue on that. And this is where the biggest tip comes in. You're just going to fold that over like so and push down. Just that. Push down. So you've got the left hand and the right hand glued. And now watch. Oh, there's your first step. Super easy. Now, let's do that again. Here's the medium step. Again, you're going to put glue on this side. This is where your fold's going to be. So on this one that I think is 3/4 inch, we're going to put glue. And we're going to marry that right up to the bottom and the last one that we did. And glue. You're going to have this flap up here. And then you've got your glue flap here. Add some glue. Now, again, if you don't understand this, go back later, watch the video, but hopefully I made it super clear. You're going to fold that under, and with your card flat, you're just going to push. How easy is that? So now you've got 2 folds. Okay, do you get it? The next one, you're going to have 2 of these little steps on this side, 2 folds. This is going to be the one that goes, this is going to be the one that folds up, glues up to your other medium base. So you're going to put glue here, and then you're going to attach it same way, right up against that base along the bottom. And then you got the flap again, and then you're going to add glue to this one. You're going to fold your card flat, fold that under, and press. And then look at that. You made your step card. So easy. And everything is squared up. That is what I like the best. Super fun. None of them made it this easy. Your directions were great. Thank you so much. And again, you might have to just press on it just a little bit so that they all fold, but look at that. So when we get the dimensions up for you later, you'll be able to, again, recreate this super easy. So now we need to decorate these steps, right? So if you go through your pieces, you should be able to find the remainder of your blue sprinkle paper, right? And we're just going to go ahead and glue that on. So the largest goes right here. Look at that. And then the medium goes right here. It's like when you guys look at this kit, you're probably like, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to make that. Never. And look at that. Super simple. Now we have a couple of these kits left in the store, not very many. So if you want one of these kits, you might want to run to the store now and pick one up. Our store is www.InkyStamperStore.com. And again, we have a few left. Not very many. Oh, you know what? I did not do my own thinking of putting some bubbles on. You know where I want to put bubbles? I'm going to do this laying this down. If you have not glued those on yet, you might want to stamp these before you do it. But I'm just going to stamp some bubbles right there. Look at that. Added some bubbles. I knew I might do that. I might forget to stamp bubbles before I adhered, and I did. Look at that. Live crafting. Can't go back and fix it. Only fix live. Okay, so now you've got 4 more pieces of this craft, and you're just going to tear like 1/4 inch off, and tear like 1/4 inch off, and tear 1/4 inch off. I sound like a broken record. And tear 1/4 inch off. And that was the long way across. You're going to go ahead and adhere all of your sands to your card. And just like so, this card is fully coming together. I have a bonus card to show you at the end of this session. Wait till you see that. We used another one of our stamp sets. I will not give that away yet, but wait till you see. I need a little more glue on this guy. I made this with another stamp set, and I went crazy seeing the sample. I couldn't even believe I did it. So again, super easy. It looks hard. It's not hard. You can impress your friends with these kinds of cards, and then they sit really nicely up for display, right? You could even display it on your, hopefully your coworkers might display it on their desk, or you display it on your mantle or whatever in your craft room. This last piece is going to overhang a little, and that is okay, because what we're going to do is we glued it there, and then we're just going to flip it and cut it right off. So take that off. Yeah, I actually love Nouveau Glue because it gives you a little wiggle room to work and place your thing. So look there. We got our whole card base done. Now what we have to do is just decorate. Actually, we've been decorating for a little bit, but decorate some more. Awesome. Or Jawsome. So what I did was I took some of my fun algae pieces, right? And I decided where I wanted to place them. And I thought this was kind of a cool scene, just like so. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to glue those down. Now, oh, no, I definitely glued them straight. I thought maybe I popped them, but I didn't. Now, the other thing, if you wanted to tuck them into the sand, you could actually also tuck them behind the sand as well. Maybe I'll do that on this one. So you can tuck them in, you can make them forward, whatever. It is your project. But I love that you've got that layer of sand that you can do that with. This one, I'm actually going to only put half glue on, like so. And I am going to only cover half, put it on half. So when you close the card like so, it actually kind of overhangs this panel. Love it. Okay. And then you're totally Jawsome, right? Let's see what we're going to do here. I need to pop the anchor. The anchor's going to go here, and I popped it. So I'm going to add this. Thanks, guys. I'm so glad you're loving my card. If you love this card, I have to say, you know, wait 10, 15 minutes whenever we end here. Yeah, wait 15 minutes and wait till you see our extra bonus card. There you go. We've got Fun Anchor. And then behind the shark, just saw the time, so I'm going to kind of speed up a little bit here. I'm going to add Mr. Shark with some more of our foam squares. Just like so. Look at that. So cute. So cute. And then right behind your totally Jawsome, I'm also going to add some foam squares. Might need this little guy. So hopefully if you ran out of foam squares like I did, because I wasn't sure where I was putting them, you got some around and you can add them. So you're totally Jawsome. And then the last thing you're going to do, I love these clear water droplets. You see these? They fit perfectly in our little bubbles. What? And so I'm just going to go ahead and add a few. Now, because the Nuvo glue is white, it's going to look white right now. But as soon as it dries, it's going to dry clear behind there. And it's just going to magnify that bubble. These are maybe one of my favorite recent embellishments that we started carrying. I absolutely love these bubbles, and you can put them anywhere. You don't necessarily have to put them where I stamp the bubbles, but they sure do look cute. So I'm going to add a few more here and there. And oh my goodness, I have added all of my bubbles. So there you go. There's our card. And it's absolutely Jawsome. Look at that. Okay, so to move right ahead, let's go ahead and open our small little bag as well. This is our bonus card. And this card's kind of funny. I thought about it and I'm like, oh, I want the camera. Oh, I want behind every smile there's teeth, because you smile for the camera, right? Well, the funny thing about this is I'm like, oh, you could give this when people lose a tooth or get braces or get dentures, but behind every smile there's teeth. But also behind the jaws there's teeth. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue down this background piece real quick here. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp a couple things. We're going to stamp our camera. This is a fast bonus, but nice bonus. We're going to stamp our camera, and then we're going to stamp our sentiment that says, behind every smile there's teeth. And you got a few sequins in here too, so hopefully you didn't lose those when you opened up your packet. Oh, I didn't like that, but that's okay, because 2 sides to every piece of cardstock. behind every smile, there's teeth. Awesome. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to add some glue to that. Nice. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to die cut because we can this camera. Throw that through the die cutter. So I hope you're enjoying this little class. We love doing these little classes for people, and especially on one of a kind here. I'm going to go ahead and add a little white to the camera, kind of an underwater camera possibly, and then pop that camera right up using our foam squares. Add a little angle, add some sequins, and look at that. 2 cards done in the amount of time. And one very special card, don't you think? So again, how fun would this be when someone gets their braces off to give them a cute little card? I'm going to go ahead and add twine right to the top. I mean, you could also do the shark on this card, but I decided to do the camera. You could add the shark with the camera, too. Or maybe for school pictures to remind your kiddos, which it's that time of year right now, to smile. I know that when my kid was in school, I always had to send him off to school saying, now don't forget to smile. Don't forget to smile. So, some people don't like smiles with teeth, though, but behind those smiles, there's teeth. There you go. Look at that. So I'm going to flip you guys around. I've got just enough time to show you a few more things, but I really hope you enjoyed our fun cards today. Both our mini bonus card and our fun. What's the name of the little cutter? It's called an Easy Cut, and we do have that in our shop. So, and with free shipping, you actually get free shipping on that, which is normally $11.95. So that would be, today would be a great day to pick up the Easy Cut. Okay, I'm going to flip you guys around to my ceiling and then flip you down. I know a lot of you out there have an Easy Cut die cutter, and you guys could tell how great it is. Awesome. Yes, free shipping until Monday. So you got today and tomorrow to place all of your purchases. Awesome. Hi, guys. Oh, look at all of you here now. Yay. I just wanted to show you a couple more things. Recently, we were in Cincinnati, Ohio at the Stampaway, and we made really fun chocolates. Just because. And so these are our Hershey miniatures with our scallop wrappers on them, which is pattern paper. And we also colored the shark the same exact way and added those clear water droplets. Look at that. And look how cute this is. Yeah. And these are our Hershey bags. So we made Hershey bags. We added paper to our scallop wrappers. These are our scallop wrapper dies around Hershey miniatures and put them in a bag. And look at that. Look how cute this shark treat is, right? Oh, you saw us at Stampaway. We were making these probably on Saturday, not Friday night. I know what we were doing Friday night, but I need a drum roll. Drum roll, drum roll. Okay, I showed you. We all made this card, but I have to tell you, this card is super cute, but not as cute as the next card. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh my goodness. I have to tell you, I made this card and I shrieked. I was like, oh, I love this. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Look. Sending paper hugs. Look at those mushrooms. Look at those flying envelopes. And look at the snail. Oh my goodness. And I made this banner here, kind of waving in the wind. And it says sending paper hugs. It might be backwards. Sorry about that. But look how cute this snail card is. I mean, adorable. And the snail stamp set comes with this flying letter and comes with the mushroom. So you basically, and it says sending paper hugs. So if you have the snail set and you want to make another card, this one is super cute. Now, one thing I forgot to tell you, and I'm looking at it on the back of my card here, I did not include for you a panel, but you can add another panel here to write your message to your person right on the back here. And I actually stamped a little envelope stamp. So on the back of your Jaws, you can either write your message here, or you can put another panel on the back and stamp a little something on it too. So I forgot to tell you that part. But other than that, isn't this adorable? I love him. I love him. And this is our snail set. So that's all I got. And look at that. It's just right on time. I actually thought I was going to go over, and I made sure to make it right on time. So I hope you guys all have a great Saturday. Keep watching for more fun on the One of a Kind stamp show today.